Chapter 5 was definitely the most difficult chapter for me to write, um, because it's almost like I wish it weren't true. Because in chapter 5, I talk about lukewarm Christianity, and basically my conclusion is there's no such thing. I mean, when Jesus talks about the lukewarm person, he's saying, I'm going to spit that person out of my mouth, and he makes it so clear because that person's not a true follower of mine. And so this whole idea of being a lukewarm Christian really is an oxymoron. When I read the Bible, I don't see that Jesus gives us room to say that we're Christians and yet not truly follow him. And that scares me. I mean, it's not something where I'm being judgmental towards another person or even toward myself. I just go, man, that's a scary thought. I think there are a lot of us in the world who call ourselves Christians, and yet we don't really follow his ways, and somehow we've made it so that that's okay, that there are the true disciples and followers, and then there are these Christians. You know, Christians are people who believe in Jesus, but their lives don't really change a whole lot, but they're still saved. And I'm going, well, I don't see that there's room for that in Scripture. I mean, I wish there were, because like I said, it saddens me because I think of people in my life that I really care about, that call themselves Christians, and yet they don't really follow Jesus. And this isn't about my opinion. I mean, when you read the Bible yourself, do you really see that there's room for a person who calls himself a Christian but is not a follower? Does that really make sense to you, that there could be a person who doesn't really obey the commands of Jesus Christ, yet is truly a saved Christian? See, when I read it, I go, no way. The Bible is clear. He says, if anyone calls himself a believer and yet doesn't obey his commands, he is a liar and the truth is not in him. Judge for yourself. This isn't about me or one guy's interpretation, but try to read the Bible literally. Try to look at these passages objectively and ask yourself, have I been fed this idea of a person being a Christian who doesn't follow Jesus? Or is it true that there's no such thing as a lukewarm Christian?